Zach Murray, senior linebacker.
My name's Zach Murray. I play middle linebacker, and my fun fact is Matt Maxey made me dress like this.
Zach, what does it mean to you to be an Avon Eagle?
Dedication. To me, to be an Avon Eagle, you can't have lazy people in this program. It's all about dedication, hard work, and just like the community. Not everyone can be an Avon Eagle. There's only a certain amount of people that are like into it, which I was only into it my junior year. I didn't play my sophomore year, which I regret a lot, but stuff happens, I guess, but I'm glad I did come into this program.
How difficult was it coming back your junior year after taking a year off?
Oh, it was so hard. It was so hard. Because all my friends, like they're on varsity and all this, and I'm like still on JV as a junior. So I'm just like going through it, gotta pay my dues. It was hard for me, I guess, to just see all my friends out there on a Friday night. And then I'm just like back there, just on the sidelines watching. In the end, it was worth it for the senior year.
What's it like putting on that uniform and coming out of this great locker room and going through the tunnel and coming out into that atmosphere on a Friday night?
It's a different feeling, especially at Brown Stadium. That was I've never felt like something like that in my whole life. It was just a crazy feeling, I remember. Like, it's hard to explain it, really, but it was just surreal.
And then when you got on the field there at Brown Stadium, what was that like?
To be honest, I didn't even notice the crowd. I was just more focused on like the game and my assignment and what I had to do.
You guys do some crazy things. 5 a.m. lifts, dirty dozens, two-a-days. How would you describe that to an outsider so that they understand everything you go through?
There's some mornings where you just wake up and you're like, I don't want to go. Like, I don't want to go. But waking up and like saying, like, getting a text like that you're late, that's the worst feeling ever. Like getting like yelled at like that you're late has to be one of the top 5 most annoying and most like you messed up. But it's hard, but you push through it and you realize later in the season it was all worth it in the end. It was all worth it, all the hard work.
Go back to day one when you started this program. How much has everything you've experienced and learned changed you as a person?
It changed me 100%. I feel like without football I would be lazy, just sitting on my couch all day watching like movies and stuff. But football helps me like be a better person, be on time. It's discipline. Without it, I wouldn't be who I am today.
What separates this team from other teams in the area in the state?
The community, the coaches, and the players. Mostly, I would think the community and coaches. Our coaching staff, I think, truly is the best in the state, and our community is the best also. But the coaches alone, like the amount of work they put in, what they do, and what they do for us, especially Shiketti with lifting and our nutritions with Coach Oaks too. Like, I think it's a different type because I ask kids around the area. My cousin, he's a starting running back at Lake, and I asked him like, "Do you guys like do?" He's like, "No, we don't." Like, they don't really like. Avon's different. Avon's really different, and that's what makes it so good and makes it the best school in the state.
What's it like to the brotherhood that you guys have, especially your senior class?
We're really close, I feel like. Really close. It's different this year, I think. Really different.
Why?
Because we've been playing so long together for like so many years. Some of us have been playing since 4th grade tackle football together. And it's just a bond that you can't break.
How much of an advantage is that for you guys over other people?
A huge advantage, I think. The closer a team is, I feel like you can beat any team with the brotherhood you have.
Talking to your teammates, a lot of things that they say are beat Lake, win conference, and then win state. How attainable are those goals?
To the average person just in the student section, they think it's like easy to obtain what we've done and like what we do, but it's hard. First, you need to go through the dirty dozens, then you have the two-a-days, and then to win all the SWC games, then you have to make the playoffs, and then you can't lose in the playoffs, and then you go on to win a state championship. It's very hard, but I think this year is the year.
How would that feel ending your senior year on a win?
I think that would be a top 3 feeling, no, best feeling ever of my life right now. 100%, best feeling ever.
Zach Murray, what a story Zach's been. Like this year, Coming into the season, we weren't really sure about depth at linebacker, and then this guy just kept showing up every single day and has proven that he can make plays. He's proven that he can come into varsity football games and give us valuable reps, and that doesn't happen without him committing himself in the offseason, waiting his turn, being patient for his opportunities. So he's a guy that can help us on special teams and also at linebacker. He's a defensive player only for us, but he does a great job.
Last year, I didn't notice him until the Lake game, the JV Lake game. All of a sudden, I'm like, who is this kid? He was killing the quarterback that game. And I'm like, who is this? Where'd this kid come from? He just sprouted, and he's just exploded since.
Yeah, he plays with a lot of passion and energy. You know, he loves the game of football. You can tell he understands conceptually where he fits into a defense and takes pride in doing his job. He's a guy that is really talented and does a great job for our football team.
Friends with him off the field too. He's a linebacker with me, so I get to see him a lot at practice and stuff. But he's a hard hitter. Last year, some JV games, I saw him whacking people, hurting the quarterbacks, and yeah, he's a great player. I mean, he didn't play his sophomore year. He came back for his junior year, and I think he got back into it pretty fast. And I think if he did play his sophomore year, he would have been probably playing varsity last year.
From an outside perspective, he's probably quiet, but when you get to know him, he's really funny. He likes being around us, and on the field, he's really smart. You could ask him a question about his position, he knows. I remember when we went to Mount Union that he already knew his stuff. The first couple weeks, he already knew his stuff. He took it really serious.
This year, he's made a huge impact. And, coming in and just doing exactly what he needs to do to get on the field and impact the team in a perfect way.
He's physical. He's pretty physical. Tackling, he's good. He's really good at tackling. And I mean, he's really passionate about the game. I feel like he loves football. To be out there sometimes. I mean, not during 2-a-days, but I think he loves the sport. He's very compassionate.
Probably one of my first friends in Avon, really. Zach and I had the first grade class together, and since then we kind of, our friendship has just grown. First and second grade, we were best friends in middle school, hung out a lot. Me and him still hang out to this day. I love being around that kid. He's awesome. He took a year off from football, and I was bummed. I never want my friends to take a year off of football because it's just an opportunity to hang out with them that much more and see them. When he took a year off, I was bummed, and I was glad that he came back. I love Turk. He's a good dude.
I say on a friend level, he's one of the real friends you can have because he keeps honest with you. He's one of those friends that you just need with you. He's not gonna BS you. He's gonna tell you the truth, and he's just a funny dude.
I know he didn't play sophomore year, and he always talks about how it was the best summer of his life because he didn't get to have to play football, and then we kind of made him join back junior year, and he didn't play as much, but this year he started last game, and I think it's just cool to see him grow from the player he was last year, and he didn't even play sophomore year to where he is now.
If Hollywood made a movie about Zach Murray, who would star as Zach?
Oh, Ryan Reynolds, 100%.
Is this gonna be a comedy, I take it?
Yeah, comedy.
Okay, fair enough. If you were a pizza, what toppings would be on you that best describe you?
Just plain cheese. I'm just that type of person. Just cheese, plain cheese, nothing.
If you were a superhero, who would you be?
If I was a superhero, who would I be? I have to say Spider-Man. If he's kind of near my age, and I don't know, super strength, can climb, shoot webs out. That's cool. I would love to be him. He has a good life.
Recently, the Powerball was at $1 billion. If you had that winning ticket, what would you do with it?
Buy my parents a house, probably. With how much they do for me, 100% buy my parents a house. And then probably buy my brother a house. And then buy myself a house so I can have the peace and quiet. And probably buy a lot of cars.
What kind?
Maybe a Ferrari, yeah.
You're gonna drive a Ferrari around Avon? Or?
Yeah. My house is gonna be secure. Trust.
You do any traveling, anything like that?
Yeah, maybe go to California, not Florida. Everyone goes to Florida. Probably California. Yeah.
In 5 to 10 years, what do you want Zach Murray to be remembered for?
being a state champion for the Avon Eagles 2024 to 2025.